Okay, welcome back to episode 9 of my hardcore WoW Classic challenge. In this challenge, I'm attempting to get all 8 classes on the Alliance side of WoW Classic Era Realms to level 60, all without dying. They're going to work as a team, they're going to provide each other with materials and professions and stuff like that, but I can't trade with any other players, can't use the auction house, can't group with anyone, can't accept help from anyone, and I can't use add-ons or look up things online. That's the challenge, and today, on episode 9, we're finally returning to Danos, the first character we created, and he's been waiting in Goldshire patiently for us to get back to him. So let's log in and see what we can do with Danos. Okay, here we are. We're in Goldshire Inn, Lion's Pride Inn, and we're on Danos. And today I'm going to gonna set the objectives for what we want to do. What Danos have decided, of course, he's gonna be an engineer because as a warrior, I'm gonna need all the escape tools and help I can get on that front. So he's gonna be a engineer. So he's also gonna need mining. But I don't think I'm gonna be rushing to get mining immediately. I think it's important for Danos to use his silver to buy a better weapon as soon as possible, because that increase in DPS right there from 2 DPS on the current weapon we have and the 3.8 that we could get. That is a huge damage increase, which will really help our survivability to help us kill mobs a little faster. Additionally, we could potentially spend our money on a little bit better armor to help us survive even longer. Like this 161 armor, 3 block, it's way better than the shield we have. So that's kind of what I'm thinking, is that I don't, to get mining, I would need to purchase mining, training, and also get a mining pick, which would pretty much take up all my money right now. So that would be less than ideal for Danos, because I think we're gonna need that money, and I think I'll forego the copper from that to make sure I get some increases, upgrades of weapons and armor sooner rather than later. So with that said, I'm just going to make sure we're good. We got a little bit of food ready to go here, and we're just gonna head out into the world. What we're gonna do is we're gonna head down into this region, pick up some quests while killing some mobs and progressing on some quests. Like I said way back in episode 1, I'm not planning to go into Fargo Deep Mine immediately on this guy, which normally I would go pretty soon. I'm going to hold off on that for a little bit of time, because going to Fargo Deep Mine as a level 6 or even level 7, sure, it can go fine, and it probably would, but because respawns can sometimes happen unexpectedly, or mobs run away and aggro other mobs, and then you're stuck and things go bad. Like it's actually risky, legitimately risky, to go in Fargo Deep Mine as a level 6 warrior. So we're just not going to do that. It's not worth taking that risk, especially this early in the challenge. And there's other things we can do. So pretty much I would want to be like level 8 minimum before I head in there, which we can definitely do. There's lots of stuff we can be doing, lots of easier quests we can progress, and we can kill the kobolds. We can do these 2 quests that require us to kill the kobolds that are in the mine. We can do that quest while outside the mine and not in as much danger. So that's what we'll be doing here. There's a couple quests we can do around this area to progress a little bit and get some XP while killing mobs kind of at everywhere I go. So I'm going to be just killing boars, doing stuff like that everywhere I kind of go here to get some items to sell, stuff like that. And yeah, so here's the next quest we're going to pick up here. Maybell wants me to give a love letter to Tommy Stonefield, which, I think I might talk a bit about the lore of these quests and things like that, even though I'm not going to maybe read every quest or anything, but pretty much these 2 families, the Maculars and the Stonefields, they're kind of rivals in this area, and it's kind of Romeo and Juliet story right here, which is a fun little story. I'm sure many people who played WoW have done this quest in the past at some point, but I always like Elwyn Forest. It's got some really nice quests, got some good areas, flows pretty nicely for a classic zone. Definitely, obviously, you can really feel the amount of effort and time that was put into, especially the early zones in WoW. Classic. Some of the later zones really feel like you finish all the quests there and you're like, that's it. Like, it really feels like there should have been more there, and there probably was planned to be more there, and they just didn't ever do that in Classic. And then new expansions came out and they kind of just fell by the wayside. That kind of stuff. So you can definitely feel, oh wow, a two-handed mace right away. That would be better if we could train it, but requires 10 silver to train two-handed maces, and it might not even be able to be done in Stormwind. So definitely, unfortunately, not what we'll be doing with that. We probably won't even hold on to that. Probably not worth the worth the time and space in our bags. Although this guy did pick up 2 bags, which was more than anyone else, and most of our characters picked up no bags, which was pretty sad to see, to be honest with you. Yeah. And so yeah, the reason I'm killing these boars is because they're gonna give me meat, which I can send to my hunter, who's gonna be my cook, and that will get me a kickstart on cooking on the hunter. And that's the kind of thing I might do off screen, is like grinding up professions like that don't require me to be in the world and doing stuff like that. But we'll see how that goes. Okay. So yeah, let's just go over here, hand this quest in, and then I suppose we'll kill some. Well, actually, we'll head back to Grandma Stonefield here and continue killing boars here. So, like I've said in previous episodes, now that I'm out of the starting zone in the major world, I'm going to be definitely talking a little less and focusing more on what I'm actually doing, because even when I'm talking about what I'm doing, talking about it is somewhat distracting and can lead to deaths, right? So yeah, I think I'm just going to sell. It's 47 copper this early on is definitely nice, and we're so far away from ever using two-handed mace, and it's not that much of an upgrade. It's an upgrade, but isn't that much of an upgrade, so not really concerned about that. And it's not a super rare drop. If we really need it, we can get one again probably, but we probably aren't going to bother with that, so not too concerned. Okay, we need a note. We got a note to William. Let's continue to kill kobolds kind of outside the mine here. Yeah, feels like I typically, my typical gameplay is that I go get professions as soon as I can out of the starting zone, get started on those right away. So it is pretty strange for me to not be doing that personally, but I really do believe that money that you would spend on that, I think, is really best suited for me getting a weapon upgrade as soon as I can. I really do, because and you know, the mining and stuff, like, I've kind of actually mapped it out already, or mapped it out. Like 6 out of our 8 characters are gonna have mining to start, at least. Obviously that's not gonna necessarily be the case the whole way, but the first professions that 6 of my 8 characters gets is gonna be mining on one of them. So it's gonna be, I'm gonna have a lot of mining, and I'm gonna need it, so it's like definitely a good idea to be doing that much mining, but I'm not too concerned with making sure every character of that 6 that is gonna be mining early. I'm not too fussed about having them, getting them to be mining immediately, right away, especially the warrior here. We're gonna need the warrior to be as good as possible in terms of surviving and taking down enemies. So spending as much money as possible on gear and skill upgrades and stuff like that. Can't forego too many of those either. So those kinds of things are the other kinds of things that we are going to need to be spending our money on. So as you can see, this rested XP has already shot us way up in this level here. Like we've just been killing a few boars and a few kobolds, and we are already got almost half a level since we started. So rested XP really makes a big difference in your leveling speed. So that's why I'm kind of excited to do this challenge, because I think it's actually not going to be too like if you're always rested, if you're practically always rested, leveling goes pretty quick, especially early on. So, you know, we're probably going to get rid of this rested XP like really fast. But it'll be helpful when it is. And I'm gonna try and keep these episodes relatively short, right? So, you know, we shouldn't use up too much of the rest of XP, especially as time goes on. Like for these first few episodes, if we get rid of the rest of XP like way too fast and it's like doesn't feel like a really full episode, we'll just keep playing with unrested XP, and that's fine. But I think it's gonna be a good like barometer for us. Like once our rested XP is done, we want to head back to the end and let the character rest. You know, it's kind of makes sense. You know. All right, so now we're slightly in a dangerous area, so I gotta make sure I'm not doing anything silly. We're not like hemmed in or anything like that. We have an escape route that is relatively safe. So even if we did accidentally pull an extra mob or two, I wouldn't be, you know, freaking out or, you know, in dire straits. But we're still, you know, these mobs aren't nothing, and they, you know, are posing some danger to me. And so going into this cave, like, if I had to, I could do it, and I probably would survive. But it's completely possible that going in there could lead to my death. So I'm just going to try and put that off for as long as I feel comfortable doing. You know, I'm definitely gonna do it because I think, you know, it's important to have some risk in these videos, or else it's kind of a little bit boring. And you can see it, we're already gonna level up here. You know, we just started recording only 11 minutes ago. And we really were only a few bars in to level 6, and we are already going to be leveling on the next kill here. So that's really just goes to show, you know, and we haven't even really done too much quests or anything like that since I started. We handed in a few easy. Okay, so this didn't expect I got an aggro right there. So we're actually, you know, this is worth maybe running away here. Yeah, this is yeah, that's not good. That was not good. Yeah, that was a little dangerous. Especially before getting first aid, that was a little dangerous. Okay, so, well, actually, if I remembered that I was about to level there, if I just killed that guy, I would have leveled up and had max health. So I could have definitely done that. But that's okay, not to worry. That's good. Now we'll level up off this boar instead. So yeah, just like I said right there, like warriors, like I've said in the past, you pull an extra mob that you kind of weren't expecting, and you know, kind of had that situation, it's dangerous. Like, luckily these mobs aren't super fast. They didn't daze me there. Like, that was lucky for me, because that could have gone really bad right there, and that could have been our first death right there, and that would have been quite embarrassing, to be honest with you. But like, you know, I'm kind of just like know that I'm gonna die sometimes, you know, like I'm just going to like I'm gonna have some stupid deaths on this challenge. I'm gonna try my best not to, but it's gonna happen, and I'm just gonna have to be ready to publish those for the world to see, and accept that fact that there might be some embarrassing deaths along the way of this challenge. It's just kind of how it's going to happen sometimes. But we'll try and you know, try and be as safe as we can. I think level 8 is a good time to head into that mine. And yeah, you can see here this rested XP bar almost finished. And we didn't wait the full 10 days or 8 or even 8. I think I'm kind of recording these faster than they're coming out, I believe. Well, we pretty much, yeah, I think we recorded this. The first recording was yeah, almost 8 days ago, so we're not that far off, you know, what it, you know, should be in quotes in terms of waiting a day for playthroughs, but we're definitely going to be playing more than our rested XP today, that's for sure, because we're only about 14 minutes into this recording, and I think having more than 14 minutes on the video sounds pretty good. So we'll probably, I think our goal might be today to get to level 8 or even maybe 9, and then kind of maybe buy some new gear, get our skill upgrades, that kind of stuff, and then see where we're at. You know, that's kind of my goal, is finish up these quests, a few of these quests, and maybe, you know, if depending on the timing, we might finish the episode by going into this mine at level 8 or 9 or something like that. That could be something that we do. Hey, we got a sword upgrade. That's pretty sweet, actually. We're kind of not quite up on our sword skill as much as our maces are, but worth switching to and getting our swords trained up a little bit here. So it's important that we'll keep our. It's important that we maintain our skills on weapons because you never know when you're going to get an upgrade. So that's a nice little upgrade to get there. Is it a slower weapon? Like, let's actually just look at the stats of this weapon. So it's a little faster, but it deals kind of the same weapon damage and a little bit higher actually. So it's just a better weapon completely. You know, the DPS is higher, the max damage of the weapon is actually higher, and it has, you know, and it's faster. So just kind of better all around. Because functional, so the reason you might want like a slower weapon that hits harder with like slightly lower DPS is some weapons, some skills for warriors. Nothing we have right now, but some weapon skills scale off the max weapon damage or the average weapon damage. So like the 3 to 7 right there and the 3 to 6 here. So a slower weapon that's going to be, you know, larger because generally speaking, you know, unless it's the faster weapon is just way better. So, but for early on like this, where none of the skills actually scale off weapon damage, we're just looking for really functionally, we're looking for DPS, and if DPS is even, then we're looking for speed, because speed actually will get us rage at a more consistent rate, because every time you hit something, you get rage, and we need rage to fuel our abilities. So, if all things equal, higher speed is better than lower speed, in my opinion. I like more consistent rage generation than kind of bigger chunks of rage generation, which slower weapons give you. Yeah. I think maybe what the first episode I could do for each character might be just to get to level 10. I don't know if that might be too long of an episode, from 6 to 10. But we'll see how long that's kind of looking to take me at some point. You know, here we'll have a look and look at the timing and stuff. But we're already level 7, only 17 minutes in. Most of that was all rested XP and stuff, so that's why I went so fast. But you know, having a little longer than an hour episode might be what I end up doing, especially if I'm doing the recap videos, which I decided to do. So yeah. So yeah, the only reason, so I'm not going to go into the mine yet, because Fargadite Mine is the quest we can do, and Gold Tooth quest we can do, but they don't really have any follow-on quests that are particularly important that I do at any specific time. So I'm not too concerned about finishing those quests, and I'd rather make sure that I am not in any, and as little danger as possible while I get when I go in that cave, because it's definitely dangerous to go in that cave. And it might be nice to already have mining if I go in that cave, because there's probably tons of ore in that cave. So waiting until I have mining to go back into that cave, or into that cave for the first time, probably not a bad idea. Yeah, I was gonna pop in there to pick up that mob, but we have one out here now. All right. The health potion we picked up, that's nice to have on the warrior. Very, very nice. Okay, we just need one more gold dust and then we're out. So let's actually, we can probably pick it up on there's kobolds kind of just up here on the north side of the cave. So we'll pick one up from one of these guys. And our sword skills are already maxed. So yeah, leveling up skills, like weapon skills at early levels, happens very quickly. So nothing to be concerned about there. Still no gold dust. Okay. Yeah, we're also gonna need a lot of linen for first aid, and first aid's probably what I'm gonna go train. I'm probably gonna train first aid as soon as I get back to the town, because first aid is truly really important for warriors. It can save your life in a fight if you run away a bit. First aid, a couple ticks of first aid, and then start the fight again. That will save you, but also just helps you in between fights, kind of keep going, that kind of stuff. So definitely important for first aid to be had on the warrior here. Gold dust, there we go. Okay, so normally what I'd be done by now is I would be finished all these quests except for Princess Must Die. I would have finished every single one of these quests. But because these two quests require me to go in the mine, I'm just foregoing those for the time being. Normally I would have done all those quests, but On the warrior specifically, I'm just gonna forego those. I don't think it's worth it. And I probably will also forego them on the rogue, because the rogue at this level also doesn't necessarily, not necessarily any safer in the mines. So yeah. Okay. Do we have any gear upgrades? No. Okay. Gold just exchange. Yep. So we got bag of marbles, which actually, you know, will be useful. We should probably definitely put that on the hotbar. 10 charges, decrease check to hit for the enemy for 25% for 10 seconds. So that's really good. If I pull 2 guys, use that, reduce the damage I'm taking big time. Will be a nice 10 charges of that. So very, very useful. Okay, we got a quest to go down to the east, and now let's talk over here. So yeah, there might actually not be any easier quests other than go to the mine. Honestly, that might be what it is. We might just do some grinding to get to level 8. You know, just kill some easier mobs. Oh no, cobalt candles. That's right here. And here now we have a quest to go into Stormwind, and we have a better chunk of change here now. So I think what I'll do is sell some stuff here. Decrease the armor of the target by 50 for 30 seconds. Not as important, but we'll hold on to those. Wow, it's 2 silver 15, and that armor really does almost nothing. So this bag of marbles I think is definitely worth holding on to, but these glowing wax sticks, 2 silver 15 copper, I think I'm just gonna get rid of those. I think it's better to have the money there. Okay, so we're gonna hold on to our linen, of course, and so we got 9 silver 50. So I think I said I needed 2 silver for skills at level 8, and I need like a silver for mining training, and then a silver for, so I need like 4 silver for like training, and I still have half a level to get some of that silver. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and actually purchase this Gladius, because I think I will get there, although I might as well purchase this after I get back to Goldshire if I can. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna head up to Stormwind to complete the shipped into Storm quest, actually get some silver for that, so that'll definitely get me there, and also get my professions. And I think how I'm going to do that is I'm going to head up to Stormwind, and then I might cut the video after I get into Stormwind. We'll see. Maybe I'll cut, edit it a little bit to show like me picking up the professions, do a little editing there, and then me leaving, and then cut back to when I leave Stormwind, just to keep the episode a little bit more self-contained, right? I think that might be nice, instead of me running around Stormwind for 15 minutes while I, you know, get all my professions. There's no danger while I'm in Stormwind. There's no chance of me dying, so there's no point in me showing that if it's just me getting professions. I'll show each time I get them. I'll kind of do a little editing there, but I'm not gonna. I think it'd be better for the viewer, and just like it's unnecessary for the archival purpose. I'll still, you know, I'm gonna maybe keep all the footage. I'm gonna record everything and keep it all. And then, so maybe just in case people have any doubts, I can release the full footage, you know, like, you know, if that kind of stuff. But I'm really not too worried about that. If I finish this challenge and people like don't believe me or something like that because I've done some editing to make it a slightly more enjoyable experience, I don't really care. You know, this really is for me. I'm not trying to prove myself here to anybody. I'm just doing this for me. So Danos reaching Stormwind, seeing the heroes of old. This is Khadgar, Illyria. That was what's his name? Yeah. Oh, that's Trollbane, and then this is what's his name? Tyrillian. Yes, that's it right there. Yeah, Stormwind. I've always liked Stormwind. It's one of my favorite cities in the game. Actually, Ironforge's my favorite city, but Stormwind's close second. And then it's probably Thunderbuff. Yeah. Okay, so what I'll do is I will cut probably right now, and I'll see you back when I am doing some quests. Well, actually, I'll do these quests. I'll accept these quests, and then I'll cut to when I'm handing things in or getting professional stuff like that. So here we'll pick up Armor by 50 is not doing too much. You can see that when we take off this shield, so this gives 55 armor, our damage reduction against us, physical damage reduced by 25% or 26%. Take off the shield, it's 23%. So it's about 3% damage reduction, 50 armor at our level, which, I mean, I don't think that's as important as 4 strength or damage in a 15-yard or a 3-yard radius. You know, I really am not sure which one of these is better. That's a tough decision. Maybe the explosive rockets might be slightly better. The lion strength might be more consistent, though. Hard to say. I'm gonna go with the lion strength. They'll get out of my inventory faster, and my inventory is limited, so I think we'll go with that. Okay, and then we accept this quest here. Might as well just get a little bit of money and XP. And then there's one more quest in here to accept over here. And then I'll cut to when I'm handing them in after I pick up this quest. So there's a few quests to do in Stormwind, and we'll do those.
How are you? See you later.
Okay, we've handed in and accepted a couple quests here, and we're gonna continue on that route. All right, now we're handing in this quest here. Got a bottle of wine. I'm gonna immediately sell back for 12 copper. Got an advert for a free bottle of wine, brochure or coupon, and sell it right back. And we'll hand in a couple other quests. All right, just handed in this quest here in the Mage Quarter, and now we're gonna go pick up first aid. Okay, we've made it to the Cathedral of Light. Here we have the first aid trainer who's going to trade us up in Journeyman First Aid, which is going to be really nice. We're going to actually might as well quickly right now. I'm just going to make 15 quick linen bandages. Okay, that's great. Made some bandages, and now we're going to head up to the Dwarven District and pick up mining and engineering. Well, probably actually just mining. Not engineering to start. There's really not any point in me spending that money and getting that right away. Okay, here we are in the Smoky Dwarven District. Here I'm gonna pick up my mining pick that I'm gonna need to mine things, and also talk to this guy here for some mining training. 10 copper and 87 for the copper pickaxe or the mining pick. And that's great. And now I am just gonna go quickly check how much training costs for Journeyman Engineer. If it's a silver, I think I'll forgo it. If it's 10 copper, I'll just pick it up. Let's have a look here. It's only 10 copper. I'm gonna get it. There's nothing else I'm gonna get right now, so let's just pick it up and have it. Then we're good to go. Okay, I could hearth out of here back to Goldshire. But I think I'll keep my hearth on cooldown, and so I'll cut back to when I'm leaving Stormwind. Okay, before I leave Storm real quick, I just wanted to check in with Wu Ping here and see what he could teach me in the future. So this guy can teach me two-handed swords, staves, which are actually quite good, daggers, and crossbows. Okay, and then so I guess maces are in Ironforge, and guns are also in Ironforge. And guns or bows are really important for warrior. It allows you to pull things easy from a distance, and so you don't start with anything like that or stuff like that. But engineers will be able to make one, so I'll be able to make one for myself, a gun, and just use it. Don't need a good gun or anything like that. It is nice if the gun has stats on it, because those still apply to you even if you don't really use the gun very much. But any old gun will do. It's really just to pull mobs away, back to you, away from their friends easily without charging in or moving too close. And then also if multiple more mobs pull than you expect from that shot, you can run away nice and easy. So before I head out of Stormwind here, let's just check on what engineering gives me at the start. So I can create bullets, which I won't be really doing right away. I can create also rough dynamite, which requires rough blasting powder. But rough dynamite will be nice. It uses linen, so it's going to be some tension there. Use my linen for first aid or rough dynamite, because rough dynamite is definitely useful. Deals 26 to 34 fire damage at a 5-yard radius, so really nice little DPS bonus, you know, when I need it. I'm actually gonna run along the mountains here up to the north. As I run back to Goldshire, I'm just gonna kind of head along these mountains a bit because that's where I'm gonna find a little bit of copper ore over here if I'm going to. And I'm also gonna fight a few mobs. I'm just gonna up here in the north area here. I'm gonna fight a few mobs, get myself up to level 8. That's gonna be the plan before I return to Goldshire, and then I'll train up there, get my new weapon, purchase any other armor or food I want before we head back out on an adventure. So I'm not seeing any copper ore here, which is unfortunate. There might be some copper ore in this kind of mountain area here, just north of Goldshire. Yeah. Okay, so this actually looks like a little bit of a dangerous area. Lots of Defias all clumped in that area, so we'll kind of skirt the edge of that. Maybe try and take that on if I can pull the left mob away from his friends or her friends. Yeah, not seeing any copper ore, which is disappointing. Let's see if I can body pull this person to follow me away. Yes, I can. While I do that, I'm just gonna check to see if there's any copper ore on the map. So yeah, I've got a way to track ore on the map now. It'll appear on the map. But it doesn't look like there's any up here, so that's okay. Kind of hoping there would be, but what we'll do here is we will just kill a few more of these Defias guys. Since they drop linen, we're gonna need lots of linen. Might as well kill these guys instead of beasts or anything like that. Flimsy chain cloak. Oh, I don't even have a cloak. That's weird. Alright. Fighting these guys. There might be some ores in this kind of hilly area. Ore tends to appear in either caves or hills or kind of rocky outcropping, stuff like that. So that's where you want to expect it to be. I'm just gonna, let me just see if I can, I have a health potion, I have things, so if all 4 of these guys pull, I might just start running away immediately. Yeah, it's not even worth trying to fight these guys. All 4 pulled. If 2 pulled, I think I would try and fight it, but 3 pulling, I'm not interested. Let's kill this guy over here. And check out for ore. Okay, so yeah, once we get to level 8 here, we'll get our newest skills, which will be nice, and then also we will pick up, yeah, I think we'll pick up a new weapon, slightly better weapon, maybe even a slightly better shield, which I think will help. Like I said, the armor, like 55 armor, is a 3% damage decrease from physical damage, which is not a lot, but it is not nothing. It's definitely not nothing. That will, but 100 increase in armor and increase in block value, which the shield that we were looking at getting would increase. I think that's significant enough to definitely spend a little bit of money on getting 100 more armor, so 6% essentially reduction in damage is. I think that's pretty significant. So we'll definitely take that if it's oh, some copper appeared on the map, so that must have spawned just now, which is great. Got our first copper ore mining. Unfortunately, in Classic, mining and herbing don't provide experience, which they do in later versions of World of Warcraft. But because that's awesome, I always like that. But we'll definitely still take. So yeah, as you can see, we're already kind of running low on space, and this character has pouches. So the characters that don't have pouches are gonna be a struggle until I get my tailor online and get him pumping out linen bags for all my characters. Pretty much I'm gonna send any excess linen to that character from characters that don't need it as much. This guy probably is gonna keep all the linen he gets because first aid's really important for warriors, bandages are useful, and engineering needs a lot of linen as well to make useful items. So this guy probably won't be sending any of his linen to our tailor, but most of the other characters I'll be sending some of it. Because, well, I want every character to have first aid. It's some characters much more important than others, for sure. So Crude bastard sword. I mean, technically it's slightly better DPS weapon, but not gonna spend 10 silver to train that and use it, and it's not even that good. And we are foregoing a shield in that situation. All right, this guy should be enough to level us up to 8 here, and then we'll head back to Goldshire. And we've hit level 8. We've gained 19 hit points, agility, strength, and a stamina. So really 10 more hit points than 19, so 29, and a strength and a stamina. And I have not popped my Lion's Strength Potion. I'm going to use that to go into Fargo Deep Mine, which, looking at the recording time and based on the cuts I've made in Stormwind to the video, we probably have tons of time left in this video. So what I'm probably going to do is head into Fargo Deep Mine. I think I can do it at level 8 without too much risk involved, especially if I have a health potion, I got these bag of marbles, I have some bandages. Maybe I'll even make a bomb or two here. That could do that. Yeah, I could definitely do that. So let's do that. Let's make a bomb. So I have some dynamite, so I can do a little extra damage in a tough spot. So we'll make a couple sticks of dynamite. That will do us good. We'll go train before anything else. Fire warrior training. So it's only these 2 skills, I believe. Yes. So at first I was only going to get hamstring, but I think we have the funds to get hamstring and heroic strike rank 2. And this, while it is not particularly necessary, it is a slight damage increase. So it's a 10 damage increase on the heroic strike, which I think is good enough. Hamstring is more important because slowing things allows you to run away. So having that ability, put that on Q, is very, very nice to have. So that was priority number 1. And now let's see, after selling all that sword was a great thing to sell. Selling everything that we can sell or want to sell. We have 8 silver left. That's not enough for both the shield and the weapon. So I think we'll just take the weapon. Still, even though we did get an upgrade to our weapon from the start of the episode, I think this upgrade is still worth getting. So we'll go ahead and pick that up right now. And then we're at 2 silver, 98 copper and then after selling this, we're at 3 silver, 51. So yeah, not quite enough for this. We could get a slight upgrade to our shield, an extra block, and an extra, 50 or so armor, 60 armor. But I think I'll just save my money. Maybe that ends up biting me in the butt, but I think we'll just go with that. Okay, so we're heading in with our dynamite. Put that on the action bar. Shift 1 just to keep it really close at hand. Wouldn't normally put something on like that on shift 1, but for the time being, that's what we'll go with. And yeah, okay, so this is gonna be serious business. I might not talk too much. I might just kind of explain calmly when things are going wrong or something like that. I might explain slightly what's going on, but for the most part, once we get in that cave, I'm gonna be really quite focused. Normally I wouldn't need to be focused for something like this, but I just want to be sure that I'm not gonna die in this cave. I want to do as best I can and not die, because that would be, for me, quite tragic, I believe. But we're not quite there yet. Got a couple ores to do. And one thing I think, people might be surprised about the amount of time I'm going to spend doing professions for characters that I might just have to delete, the next episode. I might spend tons of time doing professions and getting those up, and then have to delete that character if it dies, And, but, getting these professions up, like engineering and stuff like that, making sure those are as good as they can be and giving me the most benefits possible, are gonna help me not die. Every little bit counts. And so sure, it's feels maybe a bit like a waste of time to be spending time getting those up to snuff, but I think it's important. I really do. And also, it's part of the challenge is making sure the professions are, technically I could just do it all at max level and get those professions up to max level, but keeping them up to date, I think is kind of in the spirit of the challenge, kind of doing the professions and stuff like that. Okay, so we have another person here. Hopefully they're level 6, so I'd imagine they're just kind of not going in the cave yet. Okay, so we got 2 mobs here. got the bleed, kill that one. And just keep killing this guy. Yeah, heroic strikes now do quite a lot of damage, so that upgrade to that heroic strike was probably definitely worth it. Just gonna eat a little bit of food here before I head into the cave. Is it best to go in from the bottom or the top here? I'm not really sure. I think we'll stick with the top here since I'm out here. Uh-oh. These mobs are green, which is really nice for me. Really happy to see that. And I didn't mean to pull back into this person for help. I didn't kind of expect them to be there right behind me. But I can't really help people helping me like in these kind of situations. Like I'm not going to, yeah, I don't want this person's help. So I'm just gonna let them go in if they want. I'm gonna go on the bottom then if they're gonna go on the top. You know, they might want to group with me. If I keep going the same direction as them, they might want to assist me in killing things. So I'm gonna head a different direction. So these guys are going down really easy, and that's exactly why I wanted to wait until I got to level 8 and got a weapon upgrade and got some skill upgrades, because yeah, now these guys are kind of falling to me, you know, like butter. And I'm gonna use my scroll and potion here before I forget. But that's kind of why I want to wait, because like, and that's the difference a level can make, or 2 levels can make in Classic WoW. You know, it really doesn't feel like it's going to be that much difference, but it's a huge difference. And the aggro radius, you know, if I was level 6, I think that guy would have aggroed on me, and I would have been having a much tougher time right there. But now I'm able to kind of really cut through all these enemies, not take much damage from them, and do a lot of damage to them, and not really be stressed at all. Like I'm feeling great, but I can't get overconfident. Can't get overconfident. But having the ability to have a lot of wiggle room here in this cave, you know, like I can easily kill 2 of them, probably could kill 3 of them, maybe even could kill 4, but I wouldn't want to have to pull 4. So I didn't really. Oh, so now we're gonna know. Now we're gonna figure out. So we've got 3 on us now. Let's get bleeds on all of them. Go back to the lowest one and get him killed as soon as we can. Okay, so yeah. Wait, do I not have thunderclap on my hotbar? Oh my god. What am I doing? I can't believe I got Thunderclap way back then, and way back in Stony Zone, and I forgot to put it on my hotbar. I just thought, I was like, oh, Thunderclap would be sweet here. I don't have it yet. I'm like, wait a minute, I definitely have it. I'm level 8. I absolutely have it. Alright, well, so that went really nicely, actually. That was really not that bad at all. So we'll just continue on here. So here I'm actually going to just body pull here, so because I don't want to pull too many of them. I don't want to be routinely doing that kind of thing. If I can help it. I still have a potion, still have some dynamite, still have my bag of marbles, so still have a decent amount of tools in my tool belt. But we don't want to be making a habit of picking dangerous fights. I think you can charge in here. Ooh, level 7 Cobalt Miner. Level 7. And so yeah, Goldtooth is just up here, and he is going to be a tough fight, I would say. He's not going to be easy. Not gonna be easy, so yeah. Hopefully the person at above me, the paladin that went in at the top level of the cave, isn't gonna be getting to them at the same time and help me or group with me or want to group with me or anything like that. So we'll hopefully get there first or after. But there he is. There's where's he going to? I don't know. Oh, let's continue our way up to him. Oh, I didn't finish mine or my mistake. Probably still talking too much, probably not focused enough, but I am pretty focused. I'm just kind of talking through my focus. Sometimes talking can help you stay more focused if you're talking exactly about what you're doing. So I'm going to try and continue to do that. Okay, so this extra little spirit that we have, the 26 spirit, is helping us, our health regen between fights be pretty nice. We don't have to eat too much or use bandages too much, which is nice. Save them for later. Yeah, these enemies are definitely... That weapon purchase, I think, was really nice. I'm really happy I did that. There's Goldtooth. He's just over there, above that ridge. So, hopefully things go well. Oh man. One-handed mace. No good. This would be better. This would have been better than what we had, but it's way worse than what we got. So, still happy I got that weapon increase. Okay, I'm gonna clear out as much of this bat cave, and I'm actually, before I pull Goldtooth, I might Just go back that way, double check if anything's respawned, and maybe clear them out again if they have, just so I have the best chance of running away if things go sour. So I might, although me running back there, running back here will increase the amount of time that things will respawn. So maybe it's best to just go straight for it. So it looks like it's gonna be a double pull, a level 6 and a level 8. I think I'll be okay. Let's just get to it. I'm just gonna charge in there and start killing. I'm just gonna burn down Gold Tooth as fast as I can and maybe get a bleed. Let's use some dynamite here. That's a big damage increase right there. There we go. No problem at all. Now this miner should fall easily to us, and we're good. Didn't even go below half health. Got Bernice's necklace. We've scouted through Fargadut Mine. We could hearth out of here, but I might as well just stick in here, get some mining done. I'm not too concerned. Gold Tooth is definitely the hardest mob in the mine by a large margin, and that was no problem dealing with him and another mob. So, not concerned. Not concerned at all. So, might as well stick in here a little bit. Have to hand something in just outside the mine anyway, so well, I probably won't hearth out of here at all. But yeah, this has gone really well. I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch, but things are going quite well in here so far. Pretty pleased with how safe this has felt, and I think waiting to level 8, waiting for those gear upgrades and skill upgrades definitely has been the difference. If I had gone in here immediately when I normally would have, probably still would have been fine, but man, it would have been sketchy. And we're looking to survive as well as make things interesting. Ooh, that could have been a triple pull right there. That would have been not so good. And so our rend is not as good as it was, because it's still rank 1, so it's still doing the same damage it did when I got at like level 2 or 3 or 4, whatever it was. So it's not as good as it used to be. It's still good though. Okay, we got a little bit of light leather there. That's pretty sweet. Pretty happy with that. Inventory is getting quite full, so I might hearth out of here. You know, it might just be best to do so. Might be a decent place to end the episode. I'm not sure. I think we can keep going though. I think we'll aim to get to level 10, and we'll see how long that's taken us. You know, in a little bit here, but the recording is still well within normal bounds of time, so not too concerned about that yet. Okay, and I think we'll just head out this way, and so there's the paladin. They're kind of fighting their way through slowly. Seems like they're kind of a newer player, the way they kind of were moving and acting, so they're doing their best. And yeah, that went pretty well for me, going into Fargadut Mine. Of course, it's something I've done probably literally almost 100 times, so like, you know, not that I was really super concerned, but it is the first legitimate risk that we took in this challenge, that things really could have gone sour in there, but they didn't. We're all good. Everything's fine. And now we're out, and there's a mining vein just below us. Pick that up too. Just over here, and we'll go hand in this necklace quest. Killing Gold Tooth allowed us to get this quest done. Inventory's full. Okay. Just get rid of this cheese. Those are very little. And one more. Yeah, so mining definitely takes a lot of inventory space, and engineering as well. Like, we're gonna be strapped on inventory pretty much on all our characters for a good long while, but that's just kind of how it is. We just have to, and there's an add-on I used to use that told you the value of things, and even a button to drop the cheapest thing, so quickly drop the cheapest piece of junk that you have. So, but we're missing those, and that's just gonna be part of it. I'm just gonna have to guess kind of what might be the least valuable thing that I have currently on hand. Okay, so yeah, it only took 8 minutes really in that mine, because we popped these potion and spirit things right before we went in. So really only 8 minutes in there, not too bad. Not too bad. Got some new gloves that are not as good as the gloves we currently have. And yeah, might as well just sell here. No, I don't want to sell rough stone. Absolutely not. Small spider leg. Yeah, that could be sold. Well, actually, I should send that to my cook because the cook will get the recipe for that particular item, which normally a human wouldn't. But the night elf that I'm going to use to be my cook will get that recipe. So, ooh, a new cloak. We'll keep the light leather for now. Yes, we're not making tons of space, that's for sure, but that's okay. I just like killing things on the way to things, you know, get some extra mats, get some extra XP. Got more boar meat, it's always good. Cook's gonna need a decent chunk of it, so. All right, what's next? So we're gonna hand in Fargadeep Mine, and then we'll probably go kill some Murlocs. And Murlocs can also be pretty dangerous. That's another, you know, pretty dangerous area, the lake with the Murlocs. But I think we'll give it a go, and then see how we're doing. This might be a little longer episode. I think I might try and get to level 10 on every character, and if that ends up being like, you know, over an hour or closer to 2 hours, I think that's fine. I think I'm okay with that. I think increasing the length of these episodes, increasing that kind of thing, I think is not a problem, especially since now I'm going to be doing the recaps. So when people are really invested and do want to watch every episode, but they absolutely can. But the recaps are really going to show the interesting parts of the episodes. And I'll be able to quickly recap what's exactly happened in the interim between recaps. I'm just gathering up a little bit more meat because I'm thinking about sending some stuff to a character, and normally I would not think twice, but sending things requires money. So I'm killing these guys. Like I like killing guys, like getting them all dead at the same time, but that was almost dangerous for me, but not really. I was never in danger. Never in any real danger. So yeah, let's yeah, what's my what is my hunter's name? It is Florana. Yes, there it is. Florana. We'll send them the boar meat and the spider leg. So it gonna cost me 60 copper to do that. Yeah, it's probably fine to do. Don't love it. It's not an insignificant amount of money at this stage in my career, but I think we'll go for it. Yeah. Not super thrilled about that, I gotta say, but that's okay. And this quest here now to go to Jasperwood Mine, we will probably hold off on that for some good time before we do that. Okay. Here I'm just gonna quickly smelt some copper, maybe cut this a bit, but maybe not. Just gonna smelt this copper up, mainly to save space, because copper ore only stacks up to 10, whereas copper bar stacks up to 20, and so we already have more than 20 copper, so smelting it down is gonna save us quite a lot of space. I'll probably just smelt this just to 20 instead of starting a new stack, because we're gonna be getting more copper ore and not really gonna be getting more copper bars necessarily, right? Yeah. I was debating potentially making a bank alt for this kind of challenge, but I think, you know, especially without add-ons to manage the inventory of the bank alt and like know what's on the bank alt all the time and stuff like that, I think it might just be best not to do that. And also might not be in the spirit of the challenge to have a bank alt. It's additional space, it's additional bank space, stuff like that. So it's not, I think it technically is kind of skirting a little bit of the kind of spirit of the challenge. technically not outside the realm of the rules that I set out at the start, but God, I wouldn't feel fantastic about it, that's for sure. All right, might as well. What I'll do here is I'll craft up this rough blasting powder. I will make a little bit of rough dynamite and also just fill up my stack of bandages, and then we'll have a little bit of extra bandages, a little bit extra dynamite, and then we'll head out. So yeah, that's what we're doing here. And this is kind of a good example of why I'm not going to want to show every single bit of profession work I do, because a lot of it's going to be doing a lot of this and not that exciting at all. Okay. Made our rough blasting powder. Let's make 5 more bandages to bring our stack up to 20. Don't want to go over 20. I have 2 stacks of linen bandages, completely unnecessary for space reasons. And there we go. And now we'll use a little bit more on this rough dynamite here. I can't remember what rough dynamite stacks up to. It could be 5 or it could be 10. So we'll see here after I make 6 and 7. Could be 5 or it could be more. If it goes over stack, so it's at least 10. Could be 20. I'm not sure, but we'll stick with 9 dynamite here, and I'm gonna sell this food. And you know, so here now I have an opportunity to buy a dull heater shield here. Let me quickly check the warrior trainer and see at level 10 what are we gonna get. We're gonna need 6 silver for rend rank 2, which is gonna hugely increase, almost double our rend damage. So definitely want that. We don't get anything else in arms. We don't get anything in fury. And we get blood rage, which is good. So 6, so we need 12 silver. 12 silver at level 10. What kind of rewards are we expecting to see soon? Nothing crazy. Yeah. Yeah. Is this worth not having potentially one of those skills at level 10? I think it is. I think it is actually. I think we'll take the shield. I think we'll take the shield. We get a little bit of rebate on the shield we sell back, but I think getting that shield, it's a not insignificant amount of armor, and the extra block number increases the amount of damage that's actually blocked. And so yeah, now we are gonna head over here and just kill a few murlocs, and that will be good. That will be great. So this is a dangerous area. Don't want to get caught in the water. The murlocs run really fast. It's kind of the main thing is scary here. Like if you get in a bad situation, murlocs will chase you down and will kill you. So we are level 8, so I think we're kind of a little over leveled. I think we just spent a little more extra time killing things, right? We spent more time in the starting zone killing extra things. We spent a little time after we left Stormwind killing some extra things, so we're a little ahead of where I normally would be doing these quests, and so that is good in terms of our survivability chances. And we're gonna I'm not gonna go on the islands. I'm gonna skirt around the edge of this lake. I'm not going to be going on those islands. They're way too dangerous for a warrior to be on there. Things can respawn, things come out of the water that you don't see, and escaping from the island is literally impossible because swimming through that water will make you so slow, and there's just no chance for you. Once you're in a bad spot on that island, you're dead. There's little bit of chance for anything to go right there. But on the outside here, maybe kill a murloc, kill a few wolves. Like, look how many murlocs are right there on that island. Like, look at that. Like, yeah, it's just like really scary. Like you see them in the water lurking there. There's a whole bunch right next to each other. One's running around, so you don't, you get aggroed on. You're not expecting it. Yeah, it's just a super dangerous situation. And we're getting a little bit of wolf meat, which will also send to our cook. It's kind of why I was kind of humming and hawing, because I knew I was going to pick up more stuff I'm going to send to her. So that's another reason I was kind of like, should I really bother sending this stuff? Like, I'm going to pick up some more, but I just wanted to clear that inventory. I'm not planning on killing any more spiders, especially, so. And not too many boars, actually, either, so. There's a chest on that island. Ugh. I want it so bad, but it is absolutely not even close to what we're going for in any way. So we will not be doing that. Got 2 of the 4 crystal kelp fronds. Okay, a few more of these guys over here. There is a copper ore over there in that wolf pack. I might look into that one. That one I think I might be able to handle. It's a little bit of it's kind of looking sketchy over there. There's a lot of mobs, but I think we might be able to handle that. This one, is there any chance for us to do this? I think there is. This little area right here, this little like water bridge is very small. If we take it slow here and pull mobs one at a time, we'll have a great escape route out. And so I think I think we can at least probe in here and see how it goes. Be ready to run away, ready, you know, use our consumable items to save our lives. But I think it's worth. Just gonna have some nice stuff, and it's fun. You know, keep things interesting. Like I said, I don't want to be taking no risks, but I don't want to be taking risks all the time. But you know, when an opportunity presents itself to get some benefits by taking a slight risk, I'm gonna look into it. I'm not gonna necessarily take every single one every opportunity that presents itself to me. But yeah, there's a murloc that runs along this lake, so you always got to be aware of that. Good to clear this guy out, actually. I'm gonna be making this kind of little maneuver here. But you know, when so now I've finished the quest. I'm still gonna go for it. I'm gonna try and body pull this mob, and he might pull an extra mob with him. He didn't. That's great. Love to see it. Great. Okay. And now here's gonna be really the tough pull here. Okay. Yeah. We might pull 3 guys here. No, we pulled 2. That's good. 2 is great. 2 is a great number. Oh, we pulled an extra. Don't know how that guy happened. That's okay. Let's just use a bomb right away here. What? Oh, that is... I'm not sure. Been unfortunate. Kind of a waste of a bomb there. I don't know why they ran away. You know, it's middle of attacking them. That's pretty unusual, but that's fine, I guess. Let's just use a little bit of food, get myself back up to max health, and then we'll head back in. I think this is going fine. I don't think I'm doing anything particularly risky here. Yeah. That guy up there in that house is pretty sketchy. Well, I'm not sure why they keep doing that. I'm kind of happy about it. I mean, it's making my pulls really safe, but it's very strange. I've never really seen that happen before. It's like when one guy dies, they run away, and that's like not what they're supposed to do, so I'm not really sure what that's about. Oh, this actually might not even let me ever do this, because I don't think I can kill that guy unless I can debug him out of there. And you can't open chests while in combat, so this might have all been for naught, but that's okay. We'll see if we're able to damage him and get him killed. So why? I don't understand. Oh, it's because this guy's de-aggroing because he is resetting, and then this guy's tied to his aggro. That's what it is. So yeah, can I damage this guy? Yeah, I can. So I might be able to get him down. Let's kill this guy first, though. A little low on the health here. Just want to make sure nothing's respawning around me or anything like that. Just gonna quickly bandage myself. Okay, let's see if we can kill this guy. He might be really annoying. He might like re-evade stuff and stuff like that if I... Yeah, so it looks like I'll be able to kill him. When people are bugged like this, like sometimes they can be a really struggle to kill, but I was able to get that guy down. And now our reward, our glorious reward for all that work is... Hey, not bad. That's worth money. We got some healing potions. That's definitely nice. And some light leather. Sweet. Yeah, I would say that was well worth it. Now let's head over here, and there's 2 copper ore veins among these wolves. So we'll see if we can get those as well. And this is what class is all about. For me, it's running around the world and doing little objectives that you find, you know? How we're going to keep things interesting. Oh, these are gray forest wolves. These are actually pretty tough. This might be a bad idea to do this. These guys are actually, these aren't the wolves that were on the other side of the lake. These are much stronger, level 8 wolves. I think we can still go for it. It's just gonna need to be a little careful than I was about to be right there. Yeah. Kind of need to be face pulling them and just kind of keeping a way out available to us at all times. You know, similar to the Murlocs, kind of just looking behind us, making sure our path out is always available. Pulling only 1 or 2 at a time. That kind of stuff. Yeah, let's bandage up here. Okay, let's pull this guy. Wolf behind us. Oh, good. Okay, I'm gonna charge him. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Please don't aggro. Please don't aggro. Oh, wow, that was close. Oof. This still is gonna be tough to fight. Even though if that third guy had come, I don't know what we would have done. This is actually looking real bad. Gonna use a health potion here. Gonna use some dynamite. That required a lot more out of me than I expected that double pull to do. Okay, noted that these wolves, 2 of them, no good. That's not good for us. Very, very bad. 1 at a time for these wolves. 1 at a time. Excellent. Our reward. Great. And there's another one just over here. Get that too, and then reevaluate. What's next after that? It's gonna have to be a double pull here. My health potion is not restarted. My bomb is ready to go though, and I do have my bag of marbles still. Okay, so this is gonna be a little sketchy, but we're gonna do it. Sure nothing's spawning behind me. Very important. Okay. Yeah, this is going okay. It's going okay. Definitely don't want to fight through these things. Definitely don't want to fight through these things. I don't think I'd be able to do that. Alright, do we have any food? We do. We have some slithers and mackerel. Will help a little bit of the regen. Okay, let's get this copper ore and then get the heck out of here. Dangerous. Dangerous in here. Can I get this without aggroing that man? I don't think so. I think he's gonna aggro me. Oh, great. Great. Nice, just 2. Perfect. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is get back to the road and then we'll reevaluate the plan. Get to the safety of the road. I'm gonna kill this Murloc on the way out. Okay, back to the road. Okay, we're almost level 9. Very, very close. We have this quest done. These quests, like this one right here, I could just run down the road and hand it in and kind of get that before I hearth, and then hearth from there and kind of stuff, and just get a little bit farther along the quest. Or I could just head back. We're at 1 hour and 16 minutes in the recording, so I'm not sure how much time I saved by the cuts in Stormwind or anything, so I think we're kind of at the end of the video here. I think getting a whole nother level might be a tall task to fit into this episode. I think, you know, I don't want to make things super long, so I think we'll stick with ending the video in pretty soon here and not planning to get to level 10. So what I'll do is I'll run over here, hand in the quest here. I could go to Jasperlode Mine, but that seems really dangerous. I'm pretty sure there's caster mobs there that can deal a ton of damage to me from a distance and could be really hard to escape from, so probably not a good idea to go there at this point. Probably want to wait until at least level 10 if I want to go there. There's not really any follow-up to this quest, I don't think. So not really missing out on anything by not doing it right away here. And it is dangerous, so probably not gonna do that. Princess Must Die, also very hard quest for a level 8 warrior to do, I believe, and dangerous. So we'll hold off on that one as well until probably 10 or 9. Well, 10 because we're about to hit level 9. There's a few quests I can do, I think, other than those in the meantime, I believe. So we'll see how that goes. So we'll head over to this bridge here where we'll talk to Guard Thomas about the Murlocs. That's what we'll do here. A traveling salesman, Antonio Pirelli. I doubt he will have anything that we'll want to buy, but we can clear our inventory with him. That's fantastic. But we might as well see what he has to sell. Got some herbs, he's got some vials, he's got some nice bracers. You know, these are the kind of things I might be buying on this hardcore playthrough because they might be definitely good. So looking out for these things will definitely be worth doing. On his second page, he's got some higher level weapons and some more herbs. So won't be buying anything from him, but I will sell him my garbage. Okay, rabbit's foot, hold on to everything else, I believe. Yeah, we'll hold on to everything else. Okay, that's great. Get us a little space, and we'll hand in this quest, probably get us level 9. Got a quest to go to Westfall, won't be doing that yet. In fact, we probably won't be doing that for quite some time. And now we have the quest to kill prowlers and bears. Okay. I'm gonna go find the Lost Guards because that's a really easy quest to do, and then I might hearth. I might as well go into Eastvale and get the quest there and then hearth. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Let's kill a forest bear. We're gonna need to kill 5 of them. Good to gauge myself on this bear to see how long it takes me, how much damage I take when I kill a bear. Yeah, I mean, so definitely don't want to pull the bear and anything else. If a bear does kind of 40% of my health and damage, takes me that long to kill it. And I'm definitely not interested in fighting a bear plus another bear or anything else really, so keep that in mind. Oh, Grey Forest Wolf. just gonna charge that because I was gonna aggro him anyway, I believe. So just quickly charged him. Luckily, there was nothing else next to him. Ooh, there is a copper ore over there, probably in another wolf outcropping. I do see a dead wolf over there, which looks like someone is already there. Either they are just killing those things, or they're trying to mine that copper. Either way, let's go check it out. The copper is still there, so it doesn't look like they're mining it. Yeah, it looks like they just killed these 2 prowlers here, which we also do need to kill prowlers. So if a prowler aggroes us here, won't be too concerned. But there'll be a quest to gather things in an area with a ton of prowlers, so I'm not going to kill extra prowlers right now, especially because that's a little bit of a sketchy spot right there. Let's kill this wolf here just to clear our path through these mobs here. You know, sometimes it's best not to try and thread the needle through mobs. Sometimes it's best just go right through one of them and kill it. It's usually the safest thing to do. Got a tiger's eye. I'm gonna need that for engineering. And here we go. A half-eaten body. And we're looking for the guard's fate here. So here, we'd have to go into this Murloc village to continue the quest. So we won't be doing that because very sketchy in there. And eventually we're going to have to do all these things I'm saying are super sketchy and super dangerous. Eventually you're just going to have to do them. But I'm going to try and hold off on some of the sketchier ones that I know are sketchy for as long as I possibly can. And do things that are a little less sketchy more often. Just going to kill this guy because I need to get this ore. Or I want to get this ore. Or accurately. Level 10 Murloc, yeah. Definitely don't want to fight a bunch of these. That is not something I'm interested in. Like, this guy's kind of going toe-to-toe with us. And if we have him all on his own, no chance of anyone else coming. So, pretty sure these guys use health potions too. Maybe it's the foragers actually that use health potions. Jeez, this guy is really giving us the business here. We are missing a lot. That's the difference a level makes. When something is a level higher than you, even if it's yellow, it's still not a great situation. As you can see, it's still tough for us to do. So we definitely don't want to go into this until we're probably level 10 or even 11. Which probably means we're gonna have to do some grinding at some point, I would imagine. Good quest here, actually might be able to do a good quest here. Kill this prowler. Let's get you. I didn't pick up all the copper ore. We'll just keep doing that. Not sure why. Yeah, the rend damage has really fallen off. Not doing nearly as much. So level 10, upgrading our rend to deal pretty much double the damage will be really nice for us. Eventually, I think you kind of stop using rend as a warrior. I think it's kind of becomes almost completely useless to use in terms of rage usage and stuff, I think. In some builds anyway. But for now, it's still worth using. Still worth using, I think. Horse bear. So if we get the quest to pick up all these logs that are around, I think we get that right here, right now at this point. We can pick that up. So that's probably actually a quest we can do because it looks like we can fight these forest creatures relatively safely. So that's a good quest that we could do right here, right now. 100 hour, 20 minutes into the recording. Yeah, we're doing okay, I think. I think it'll just be a slightly longer episode, but that's okay. We'll probably do 1 or 2 more quests, then hearth back to Goldshire to log out and restart. So bundle of trouble, and there's one quest over here to do. Get that one too.
King's honor, friend.
Yes. So now let's go do these quests. Yeah, I think these 2 quests will be good. Do. Bundle of wood. Put our spirit back on, since we're going to be fighting quite a few things right here. Put our spirit scroll back on. And let's get to it. A strategy I'm not choosing to employ here just because I don't wanna, is I could be like hamstring things to kite them and Ren do damage and kind of auto attack them, you know, as they catch me and that kind of stuff. But it's worth more. It's not worth the trouble for these particular situation, in my opinion. Guys, these fights are going pretty nicely, pretty smoothly. You know, thought there was a bundle of wood up here, and I was correct. Thought I saw one earlier. Pick that up. Got a Murloc there. Well, 10 Murloc. Yeah, it's tough for us. That's tough for us. Take down this bear. Zoom out a bit. Get a bit more visualization on the situation. Don't see any bundles of wood at the base of any of these trees. Oh, there's one. I'm close to Murlocs though. I think I'm gonna forego that one. Really don't want to fight Murlocs. Instead, then I'm gonna keep heading this direction. Might go a little closer to the mountain, see if there's any copper over there for us. Actually, that's where it would. Well, that's strange. That's where it will be if it is. If there's any here, will be over here in the mountains. Take a quick gander on my map. If there's anything to see. Yeah, doesn't like it. And now we'll kill this bear. Yeah, so this quest here is definitely the easiest quest we could do. Not these two quests, they're definitely easier than everything else we've got right now. So, good 2 quests for us to do. We'll get us most of the way to level 10. Yeah, actually, you know what? I'm going to get to level 10. I'm going to get to level 10 for this episode. It'll be a bit of a longer one, but I think that's the best time to stop because there's a lot to do at level 10. So starting a fresh episode with level 10 will be nice. So that's what we'll do. It'll be a bit of a longer one, but that's okay. There's going to be, I think, an hour is kind of the minimum I'm going to go for going forward. Or kind of like the ballpark, but if things go a little longer or a lot longer sometimes for just kind of reasons in game and stuff like that, I'm not too worried about that. I'm not too concerned. Okay, we just need a couple more bundles of wood, and we got the 2 bundles of wood. We need 2 more bears. Bears are always the last thing I do with these quests. Oh, we got some copper on the map. That's great. Level 10 Prowler. Lots of parries. Very good. Yeah. We actually had a really good fight there, and we still took quite a lot of damage from the level 10 Prowler. Most of the Prowlers are level 8 or 9, I thought. Yeah, level 10. Whew. Okay. This last bundle of wood. Get this Prowler. Great. Okay, get this copper, and now we gotta find some bears. There's usually a bear somewhere down here. And then if we can't find another one, I know there's usually one kind of south of the road. that spawns. So that's how we'll look. But there should be one just over here. There almost always is. There he is. Oh, there's two. Excellent. Perfect. Okay, now we just gotta get that bear. Kind of dancing between us and this bear is this prowler. Oh, and there's another copper ore. Awesome. Love to see that. And we're running a little low on inventory space. That's great though, because we're almost done here. And yeah, it's gonna be tough for the characters that didn't get any bags at all in the starting zone. Whew, it's gonna be tough. Because yeah, that is it's pretty brutal to only have your backpack and no pouches. So that's gonna be tough, but just gonna have to deal with it. Part of the hardcore challenge and part of just classic WoW in general is being constrained in lots of ways, especially on fresh characters, fresh realm with no assistance, that kind of stuff. So, okay, so we'll hand in these two quests, and then Hearth back, I believe. Well, we could. Oh man, I don't know. If we're planning to get a little 10 this episode, Hearthing back right away might not be the right choice. We'll see how much XP these quests give us.
Need help? Be careful.
Let's actually go sell stuff at this bower. Because I think we might hang around here for a little bit longer. So got some good selling stuff here. Very good, very good. Hold on to the tiger's eye and everything else here. Excellent. Yeah, you fill up on copper ore super fast. Is there a forge around here? Don't believe so. Don't believe so. Okay, so we'll go hand in this Protect the Frontier quest and then see what we want to do. We don't want to discover Roll's fate. Don't want to go into that Murloc village. Could go to Jasperwood Mine. Could do this Ren Linen Good quest too. Get a red shirt. Love that. And also could do Princess Must Die. It's a little tough for us, but we might be able to handle it with all our consumables and stuff. Could be dangerous though. But we could do it. We could try and do it. It'd be at the same farm as all the Red Linen stuff that we'd be doing, so we can at least go scout it out. I think that's probably what we'll do here. 2 lesser healing potions. Excellent. That's really nice. Heals back almost our entire health or close to it with that healing potion, so that's pretty nice. Yeah, I think I'll try and kill Princess here along with these Defias members. Okay. So right in here, we'll find a bunch of Defias bandits, and we'll also find Princess. I wonder if Ren at this point actually isn't worth using right now. Like for the amount of rage it uses, the amount of damage it deals over the time it does. 15 for 10. Yeah, I think it is still worth it, but just barely. It's close. A little risky pull there. A little risky on the pull. Yeah, these Defias bandits aren't causing us too much trouble at all, which is nice to see. So yeah, we definitely want to clear out a way for us to run away from Princess, so this will be how we'll do it. It's a little risky here. This might have been a bad idea. I think we'll be fine. Yeah, it looks like we'll be okay. I think if we can take down these bandits without using any consumables, I think we should be able to kill Princess without using any or you know, needing to use things if need be. Although this is looking a little dangerous. Oh, okay, well, never mind. Okay, let's so Princess level 9, her entourages are level 7. I think what I would do is I'd kill Princess first, and then run away if need be, with using bombs and stuff to cover my retreat and things. So, I mean, this could be it. Like, this could be a bad idea, and I could die from this. This is totally possible. This could be a really stupid idea. Let me think for a second. Like these guys I've just been killing are level 8. Level 9 and 2 level 7s. Okay, I think I can do it. I think I can do it. I'm gonna use bombs right away. Use thunderclap right away. Get that up there. Get ready to use my health potion when I need to. This is really sketchy, really sketchy. Now I should consider kind of starting to run away after killing Princess. Okay. That means they're gonna hit me harder. Yeah, I'm just gonna run away. Just gotta get out of here. Because when the boars do that sprinty sound and they start running at you faster, they deal a lot more damage on the next hit they deal to you. Okay, that went okay. That was a little sketchy, a little tough. But we got Princess down, so we can go pick up her collar now, and we're fine. It was a little sketchy. Things could have gone badly there for me, but I played it correctly. Everything went fine. This guy is looking for it, but I just killed it, unfortunately. This fight was harder than I expected it to be, that's for sure. Yeah, fighting two of these guys, like I can technically do it, but it's a little tough. A little tough. So we just need a few more bandanas, and then we'll be good to go. Might head into this thing. There's sometimes a chest in there. We'll not head over there. Those mobs are super dangerous. It's great to get those crude bastard swords, like these big weapons. They sell for a good chunk, which is really nice. And it looks like we're going to be really on track to buy our skills that we need at level 10. So definitely was nice to buy that shield. I think that probably, I don't know if it saved me. I don't think, maybe if I had my old shield, I don't know if I would have died, but it definitely probably helped a little. Okay, let's just poke our head in here and just have a quick little look, see what we got in here. One bandit. Oh, just one bandit. Sometimes there's like, I feel like there should be sometimes more in here. It's a little dangerous, you know, if things spawn or patrols come in or something like that. It's a little sketchy in here, but it should be fine. Okay, open this chest, see what we got in here. More healing potions, a little bit of food, a little bit of water. Nothing too exciting. I think he just killed Princess. Yeah, he just did. And then ran away. Same thing I did. Okay. Another big, nice gray weapon. Sell for a lot. I'd love to see it. Sells for a good chunk. And these linen bandanas normally take a lot longer than this to get, so pretty happy about that too. Should be fine to pull this guy. Yeah, I think Ren might not be worth it at this point. I think if I want to upgrade Ren, I think it might be worth it for a little bit, but right now I think Ren's not even worth casting. We're using inventory's full on the Spirit Scroll. Let's get rid of this water. Spirit Scroll's better for sure. Just need one more bandana. Just one more bandana. And then we'll get the heck out of here. I was thinking about maybe going up to Fargo Deep Mine or Jasperlode Mine before Earthing to Goldshire, but let's not push our luck. It's been a really lengthy excursion out of Goldshire. Did a lot of stuff that I kind of didn't initially plan. Kind of improv there for a bit, but it has worked out nicely for us, and best not to push our luck. Jasperlode Mine could be quite dangerous, if I remember correctly. Got casters, fireball me from a distance. My armor doesn't help against that, so don't have an interrupt either yet. Like a level 10, I think I get shield bash from a quest, or that might be level 12 now. I'm not sure, but another scroll spirit, nice. Yeah, sometimes it must be worth using around. I don't know. Not sure. Not sure. Could do all the math, like exactly how much rage does Modern Tech give me. Let's see. 5 right now, so this is technically 20 rage to deal an extra 21 damage, whereas this is 10 rage to deal 15 damage over 9 seconds. Yeah, if it does the full duration, it is worth the rage to use that ability. Okay. Alright, let's get the heck out of here. Let's go hand in these 2 quests, or this quest here. Princess must, no, Red Linen Goods, hand that in. Then we'll hearth and complete a couple other quests, and I think we'll be level 10. So actually, you know, I think we're going for like maybe like an hour and a half episode here. That looks like something like that, and that's well within my kind of what I'm envisioning these episodes being. You know, around an hour, maybe less, maybe more, maybe up to 2. Probably don't want to go too much higher than 2 hours when I can do that. But yeah, I think this has been a really successful episode. And then I can kind of start the next episode by talking about maybe 2 talents, doing the warrior quest level 10, get a new weapon, that kind of stuff. But yeah, this has been successful. I'm really happy with kind of the decision making I've done this episode, kind of the choices to when to get professions, when to buy new gear, that kind of stuff. I think it's all really worked really nicely, and I think it's been shown that, you know, the extra weapon and that extra armor that I bought and kind of the extra caution I put into going to areas has really paid off. We've had a couple kind of small close calls or some dangerous situations, but nothing crazy. So I need to sell stuff. I'm just gonna discard something that's not worth very much, like these mushrooms. They're worth very little.
Need help? Light blessing.
And now we have a red linen shirt. Excellent, excellent. Okay, yes, now we will hearth back to Goldshire, and handing in one of the quests might not get us there, but maybe it's okay just to not get to level 10 quite fully before logging off. Let's see. Let's hand in this quest here. Yeah, so we're not quite there. The next quest we get would get us there. So at the very least, we're selling some stuff. So let's sell some things. Yeah, those are great to sell. Really nice. Sell this linen sash. Sell this recruit shirt. How much does the red linen shirt sell for? 25. You know, why would I want to hide these arms from the world? Let's just sell the shirt, unfortunately. Wow, it's kind of classic red shirt, but no, let's sell it. We need everything we can get. Great, great. Okay, yeah, I want to keep all that. I'll sell this cheese. And that's great. Okay. Well, let's think about this. Let's accept this quest. Have a quick look outside. So these two quests are both oh no, they're actually hidden in different areas. Yeah, let's hold off on those. We'll come back to this next time. Danos is practically level 10. We'll call it pretty much level 10. It was a very successful day. We got our professions up and running. We went into some mines, got into ourselves in situations, progressed a lot of quests, finished a lot of quests, did a lot more work than I thought we'd do, got to almost level 10, used all rested XP, and now Danos is going to wait here for another 8 or so days while we play the other characters, and he'll be back here ready to continue on his adventuring, maybe with some extra stuff from other characters sent to him. Who knows, but we'll get back to that next time. Thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this, or if you're interested in seeing more, I'm going to be uploading daily going forward. I'm also going to be uploading updates to this thing in short form, so if you don't want to watch all these super long videos, that makes perfect sense. I'm going to be uploading updates in short video form to show the highlights of the week and kind of what's going on in the challenge. So that'll be nice if you don't want to watch all these videos, but if you would like and subscribe and comment, all helps a lot, and I would love to hear your feedback on anything going on in the challenge, either the content itself or the audio quality or the sound balance, anything like that. We'd love to hear back from you. So that's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. We'll come back to Danos in a little while, and I'll catch you guys next time.